All right, and we're off like hoitos. Let's just get these sensors set. Okay.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Looks pretty promising over there again, folks. We've been blessed with some amazing sunsets. Looks like we may get one more tonight. One more of amazement. I will join you in the chat shortly, anybody who happens to be there already, which is always a surprise because this is unannounced. Let's just see. I have a live stream. I have a guest, Steve Mack. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Steve. Thank you for joining. I hope you are having a dandy, what is it, Thursday, dandy Thursday, I hope. Nancy, welcome. Hello there. I hope you are also having a dandy. Wow, I almost pressed the snapshot button. Didn't mean to do that. That would end the live stream in a hurry. Let's zoom in here. All right, and now the colors are starting to pop. Liking that. It's about 80 degrees with a 50% humidity here in Peachtree City, Georgia. Actually, it was 82 and 50% when I checked an hour ago or so, something like that. But wait, it's not Saturday. That's true. Saturday morning, I will not be doing a live stream. Just so you know. Yeah, I'm liking that gold. That gold is pretty unusual. Pretty unusual indeed. Let's put the camera up a bit so we can catch additional color rather than the ground here. Mr. Carpenter, good evening to you too, sir. Thank you for joining. Hopefully I didn't, hopefully I corrected the title of this video. I sure meant to, but now I'm not so sure after that Saturday comment. Maybe it still says Saturday, so I don't know. Anyway, I tried. I meant to try. Really liking this color. Liking it a lot. In very rare form, I can actually see some of that gold from here on the ground. Usually I can't see any taste of the sunset at all. Ah, complete cloud cover. That can still be beautiful though, Steve, if the sun is allowed to peek through. So. I didn't have an agenda. I saw this sky and decided I wanted to share it since I'm gonna miss flying on Saturday. That's for sure. Joseph Erickson. I'm doing great. How about you, sir? The weather is, I don't know where you are, so I don't know if you do Fahrenheit or not, but in Fahrenheit, the weather is 82 degrees approximately and 50% humidity approximately. Let's make you blue. You're now a moderator. You're now blue. Dean, welcome. Got another good one for you, Dean. Look at those rays. Isn't that pretty spectacular? Let's zoom in on those things. I love it when the camera does that. I just love that. Welcome, Dean. And thanks for joining, Joseph. So are you somewhere in the United States? You don't have to answer that, by the way. Just curious. Let's zoom back out just a tad. Catch a little bit more of that beautiful sky. Maybe about like that. Portland, Oregon. Oh, cool. Wow. That's the place where my Uncle Clarence always wanted to retire to. He didn't get that chance. But he said that Oregon was the most beautiful state in the Union. And he'd been around, so that's what he liked. No filters, Steve. No. I have filters for the M2 Pro, but I don't. Well, I might have filters for the Zoom, but I haven't used them in ages. The ones I like to use are the like the Indy 1000, Indy 256, Indy 512. Excuse me, those are great for still shots, long exposure still shots. I don't have an agenda for today. I was just, I just saw the sky was very nice, so wanted to share. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. So walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Thanks, Steve. Someone was asking about that song the other day, and I decided I'd at least learn to do that. I'd love to do the picking part, and I found somebody who claimed to be doing a tutorial for the ukulele, for that song, and the guy could play it so very well. But I don't know if you know anything about stringed instruments, but in order to learn something like that, you have to be able to study the right hand and the left hand. And this guy had the camera on his left hand only. His fret hand, you know, the one that picks the notes. And it was completely useless to me, unfortunately. Sing it, Sam. Play it again, Sam. Hey, Palmetto Moon. How you doing? This is the sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. I say, it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Am I buffering? Let's see what's going on here. No, I guess not. I lost it for a minute. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. I had to reposition when I moved my phone, sorry. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say, it's all right. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, hey Thomas, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. I say, it's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. Oh well. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say, it's all right. Getting better. Getting better. Still far from perfect and not what I want to do, but pretty good. Do we get a shake with those fries? I don't know. I know you're not asking me, but I don't know. Hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Thank you, Steve. Thank you too, Nancy. Trying to think of others. Bags are packed, ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. Hate to wake you up to say goodbye. There we go. Let's see if I can do this. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. That sounds funny. Dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome, I could die. I'm not sure that's quite right. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. I don't play piano. I learned piano when I was very young. I can play a very, very, very simple child song. I don't even know the name of it. Do 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 do. It's a two-hand. It's one of the first two-hand things you ever learn, but that's about all I can do. I'm leaving on a jet plane, no, on a passenger train. Don't know when I'll be back again. For Nancy, oh babe, I hate to go. That is a sunset image, for sure, for sure. Thank you, Palmetto Moon. That is a very kind thing for you to say. I appreciate that. I feel like it's coming so slowly. I've been playing since February, and here it is, 4 months later, and but I kill a lot of time with it. So, trying to think of other songs that I know a lot of them now. I can do a lot. I don't know them well. My mother could light up a piano. That's true. I actually met, now his name has escaped me, the last date. Do 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 da 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 dum do 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 do. Floyd Kramer. I met him. He came to play with our family once. Somehow, one of my uncles was associated with him and talked him into coming to one of our Thanksgiving get-togethers. What a treat. What a treat that was. He could light up a piano. But yeah, it's good to have music in the family. It truly, truly is. Underappreciated. Well, thank you, Steve. I gotta show more sky here. That's pretty incredible. This is a highly unusual sky. A rare treat. I don't know that that song ever had words. I never heard them if there were any. It is, Steve, it is. Anybody have a song suggestion? I'll give it a try. I didn't learn. I can play, with the music in front of me, I can play Back Home Again by John Denver, which is probably my favorite John Denver song to sing. Not my favorite to hear necessarily, but I like to sing that one. Give us the sunset time. The sunset time is 8:53, I believe, which is like 13 minutes from now. I'm bringing the craft down. I'm going to change batteries, do a hot swap, and we should be able to see it set. I hope.
Critically low battery.
Yeah. I'm working on it. Come on down. Come on, you can do it. All right, so let's get another battery. I happen to have one here. Happen to have.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
All right, looks like I'm live. How about over here? Does this, let's check the sound. Looks like I'm live. How about over here? Yes, we survived. Let's get this craft in the air.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
All right. And that's 110 feet. 160. 230. We're going to stop right there at 275. I'm going to just back off that camera a little bit again because I can't get over how beautiful this is. Amazing. Anybody have a suggestion what tunes I should play? But I haven't memorized Back Home Again yet. The words, yes, but not the ook part. And there's a lot of E minors and D minors. A lot of minors in that. It's I like playing E minor, but it's hard for me to hit those. Sweet Home Alabama. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. How does that start? Sweet Home Alabama. Home sweet home. Going home. Alabama. Ah. That's a good one. I don't know that I have ever sung that song. Hey Dan Zelch, welcome. Welcome from Ohio. Just trying to think, Sweet Home Alabama. I should also learn, I don't know why it made me think of it, but Leonard Skinner, Give Me 3 Steps. That's one of my favorite songs. Somehow I associate those two songs. But I'm sorry I don't know the song. Some Bama seafood. Play you some Bama seafood. Oh, Love Me. Okay, I got you. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good to go to places you like. I am actually going to some place I like. Leaving tomorrow. In a jet car. You, fascinating you. What am I to do? I always find you're on my mind. Every hour of the day, I am lonely without you. But I'm happy to say I don't have to go bye-bye, baby, to dream about you. Fascinating you. Yeah, Batmobile. No one else but you captured my heart right from the start. You're my sweetest temptation and my sweetest sensation, an awful temptation. What can I do? Loving you, fascinating you, headed toward the northeast, Mr. Zelch. I won't be touching Ohio, unfortunately. I will be touching, let's see, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, maybe, and New York. Oh, and Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland. I should take the Batmobile to Baltimore because they share so many like letters, right? Batmobile and Baltimore. Song suggestions. Somebody suggested spiders and snakes. Now let me think if I can think how that begins. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me, you fool, you fool. I remember when Betty Lou said, "You want to walk me home with school?" And I home from school, and I said, "Yes, I do." She said, "I don't have to be right home, and I'd kind of like to be alone some if you would." I said, "Me too." We walked around for a while, wound up down by the swimming hole, and she said, "Do what you want to do." I got silly and I found a frog in the water by a hollow log, and I shook it at her, and I said, "This frog's for you." And she said, "I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me, you fool, you fool. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me, like I want to be loved by you." Do, 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 do. Well, I think of that girl from time to time, and I call her up when I got a dime. I say, "Hello, baby." She said, "Ain't you cool?" Said, "Do you remember when, and would you like to get together again?" She said, "I'll see you after school." I was so shy and so for a while. Most of my love was touch and smile, but she said, "Come on over here." I was nervous, as you might guess, still looking for something to push down her dress, but she said, "Let's make it perfectly clear." She said, "I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me, you fool, you fool. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me, like I want to be loved by you." Oh, cool, Dan. Yeah, I miss riding a bike. I used to, but I sold that when we migrated our son over from China. He was 16 years old, and I thought that's just too much temptation. I should have kept it, but I didn't. I can mash potato and do the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Old Chubby Checker. So we're losing it, folks. I was wrong about the time, 8:49, I think. Anyway, we got to see it. I thought I said 8:53. I mean, I thought Alexa said 8:53. Yeah, it is. It's spectacular. Going to be able to capture some nice images from this. I am recording, so I'll go back and get some images I can share with my wife. She likes to see them after the fact. You can't do YouTube in China unless you use a nefarious VPN, which technology is not her thing, even if she were inclined to do it. Well, it's not my beautiful sunset, Nancy, but I'm happy to share it with you. God did all the work. I just sit and look at it. What do we have? 68% battery. So once I think this color is going to last for a little bit. Yeah, it's only 5:50 where you are, Steve. Sun is gone. It is. She is gone, but she was here, and her presence is still heavy in the air. Oh, what a taste of human love. But now she's gone and it don't matter anymore. Passing dreams in the night. It was more than just a woman and a man. It was love without disguise. And now my life will never be the same again. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's only 5:51 where you are too. Come to think of it, Nancy, I forget about that sometimes. Okay, Palmetto Moon, thanks so much for joining. It was great to have you here. That Steve fellow's always behind. That's right. I've never known him to be. No, I can't say that. I have known him to be on the same time zone as me one time. That is true. When I went to Spin Up and he was at Spin Up, we shared a time zone together. Let's just do a quick, since the sun's gone, let's just do a quick survey of the sky here. Make sure the sky is present in 360 degrees. What do you think? And usually I focus on the ground at this point, but I want to see the color of the sky. That would be nice. I'm hoping that I can talk my wife into going to Colorado this year. That's sometimes a bit of a challenge. She's not party people, not by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, nice clouds. And that's fine. We're all different, you know. But that's her. I would like to go to Colorado very much, and I'm thinking maybe if we get the problem is finding something for her to do, and it's hard to find something for her to do because she's, like I said, she's not a party person. So what is there? The mall? You know, you drop her off at the mall and spend the whole. No. The mall is not my babysitter. Anyway, those things are dying. So I don't know. Maybe if our son and our daughter-in-law and our grandson were to go with us, we could make that work. And that's what I'm thinking. Going to be snowing soon. Oh yeah, in Colorado, yeah, I know you're right. But they're going to do that in, what is that, in September or October, I think it is. I'm just making people dizzy here. So this is almost south. That's my road. That car will be going past my house here shortly. And there he goes. Zoom, zoom. Ha. Adrian, howdy. Sorry I didn't see you come in there, bud. Nice to have you join. I'm going to join your live stream one day. I promise I will. Good, I'm glad you're great. We all know you're great, but how are you feeling? So the sunset occurred about there, folks, and the color is still present. Still pretty amazing stuff. Hey, Jim. Welcome, sir. Nice to have you. It has been a night sky. I'm glad I did this because it was quite spectacular from beginning to now. And yeah, this is one of the prettier ones I've seen, and that's saying something because, as you guys know and gals, this is not my first time to do this. Not at all. Zooming the zoom. So 43% battery. Color is lingering for a bit. Oh, you didn't know Help at Home, Jim? You're missing out on some good cooking, Adrian, and simple. Jim makes it so easy. And he uses stuff that, you know, you don't have to go out and get your fresh cut celery root, whatever, I don't know. I can't think of anything, but you know, you don't have to go out and get special stuff. Jim makes and teaches how to make some really delicious stuff with simple ingredients. And he's funny, Jim is. I mean that in a kind way, Jim. I can't think of any songs. Oh, I don't know if I did this or if I just thought of doing it. Let me think what the keys, what the chords are. That's not right. That's right. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I'd mess it up. Sorry, I won't even tease you with it. Got to learn some of these 4-chord songs. I can do the Rodney Bell introduced me to a song by Weird Al Yankovic called The Saga Begins, and it's the story of Star Wars Episode 1 put to the tune of American Pie. And oh my goodness, that must have been the highlight of his career. Weird Al Yankovic was good, but that song was amazing. But yeah, look it up sometime if you're interested. Weird Al Yankovic, Yankovic, I believe, and the name of the song is The Saga Begins. It'll blow you away. The official video for that will absolutely blow you away. Long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. So any song suggestions, folks? I know there have been a couple, and I had to reject them due to ignorance. My own, of course. Osbeach Andy is here? Hey, Osbeach Andy, why are you not blue? That's fixed. You've been here before. I'm sorry, sir. I hope things are going well for you over there on the other side of the world. Just trying to think of some song to sing. Carpenter, if I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? I'm sure that's meant for Steve. Flying drones again. I got to look up the words. Mel had this great idea that makes me grin. I'll do that. Give me a moment here. It's worth it. Thank you for asking for that song. Take a song and change the words a bit, and then you have a song about flying drones again. Flying drones again. Have to remember to fly against the wind, or it will go too far clear out of sight, and then I won't get to fly my drone again. Flying drones again, the most gorgeous sights that you could ever imagine. Check the weather, friend, see if we can go out and indulge our passion. Attraction, such adrenaline, when we are out flying our drones again. Amazon and UPS can take a swim. We just want to fly our drones again. Flying drones again. The most gorgeous sight that you could ever imagine. Check the weather, friend. See if we can go out and indulge our passion. Attraction. Flying drones again. Up in the air where life is calm again. Don't want to come back down until the fun's done, and then I just want to fly my drone again. I just want to fly my drone again. I just want to fly my drone again. There you go. Thanks for asking for that. Oh, that is a good song. I'm going to hire a wino. Yeah, I need to learn that. But I know what you're talking about, and it's a good one. It is for sure, Jim. That way, maybe you'll come home once in a while. Yeah, I know that song. I mean, I am very familiar with that song. All right. And you could probably not see me at all. Yeah, you can kind of sort of see me.
Landing.
Anyway, not that I'm that special, but thanks so much for joining. Let's walk over there, shall we? Oh, can't do that. Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate you being here. I love you all. I've had a great time. I hope you have too. And like I said, I won't be flying Saturday. Probably won't be flying tomorrow either. I'll be flying on the ground. But anyway, thanks again for being there. And y'all take care now. Okay.